everyone, my name is Key Sanders. We heard about the ShadowVebolten64 tales. Then about Red Riding Hood by Busch Gardens Europe, the Brothers Grimm's fairy tales. Then about Volleyball by the Oktoberfest Germany, Volleyball with me. Then about the fantasies. There's about the Big Bad Wolf the roller coaster for the fantasy. The band started in 2009. Rather than shutting down the coaster ride for the Big Bad Wolf at the end. How about shutting anything? Big Dancers Rebolten. The volleyball defense. They fought speed for the roller coaster fighting. For the more cars and then. Must be the story of Red Riding Hood. Then into the woods event. And then the story begins as it says, warning, beware the big bad wolf strangers. Once upon a time, in a stud cottage beside the black forest, things red blood with red flower, there is birds, red robin, they live a beautiful girl, her lovely red cave, the child called Red Riding Hood. She bodied and loved the grannies. He'd been grannies and looked as a robin. The robin had fought the birds, a fly. He'd been fly full of everything. He'd been grannies of a fan. When you would see the tavern full of the poor granny. One afternoon, but the mother is at a fan. He didn't find him back. Father Red Riding Hood mother called to her. Granny's sick. It's feeling up to 7 today, she said. So live baker the fresh cakes and fresh cake found in berries. Then be a good girl and take it the basket. I will. We did it, but then was something of fun. Then Red Riding Hood and out the fence name. The bottom of it said to be. Though the mother had the warning, it said, remember, go straight to Granny's. They never speak to the stranger. Yes, mother, I will, said Red Riding Hood. He up to the woods and then he found tender bar villages. And then about the end of the woods, they looked over at the bridges and then he found him faint. Then beside the beautiful black forest, then the fantasies. What so beautiful forest! Over the river to the woods to grandmother's house we go. Then the Red Riding Hood followed with me. Looked at the red robin in the fence. Then the happens in. You remember, Father said, don't look back as you brave the black forest. If Father see what happened, it brought her watch out for the hideous southern stranger. In between, but there's something's very strange. Into part of the black forest, they look out. There is Wicked Wolf. Then they smoked the cigarette then. Then the ties. And then the boots are like one golden teeth. Good afternoon, Red, he said. Good. Oh, goodness, said Riding Hood. What are you doing? What do you mean you doing here? That would still want strangers. My mother said you were the strangers. Have been you right? machine. You've going somewhere, said the wolf. Tell me, what is your name? Said Riding Hood. Name is Lupus. Said Lupus. Where are you going? I visit to Granny. And vend the goodies and for the yummies and cakes and vend the fattening thing. You funny? We're called the Grannies, are we? Allow me to introduce you. You too kind, said Red Riding Hood. And but then yesterday was that two kind of words. Look, it's the picture and the flowers have been red. Maybe there's some flowers on it yesterday for then. Where the red flowers of it ain't been. He's been me. What funny. But there. But then he thought about the bin. See, lovely flower. Oh, I love a beautiful flowers. She's where, said Mike. Huh? Then where does Banner smell of flowers and beauty of all the flowers? Then with father smell of fresh water, but then there's flowers in it. And if happened, the wolf is sending for headed for the grannies. It didn't happen for the sin, but it headed for the grandma's house. Oh, look at this, there's a one. He says, that's what cheated. It's cheated. Soon, the wolf is better wicked. Then he knocked on the door. Who is it? Called the granny. It is me, Red Riding Hood, said the wolf's voices. The door is locked. Will you please come in? That didn't what happened. He's opened the door. He looks like a skeleton. Hello, Granny, cried the wolf. Ah! She cried. The wolf is terrible! Granny was scared. She jumped out of bed into hide the closet. Then for fun they fed. It see what happened for Ben. He thought this did have he didn't for bed bottom and play. He been this happened. Did and removed the clothes of the hats and boots. Then put on the granny's pajamas and with night. And then about granny's flowers cap, then glasses, and jump into the bed with all it made place. He bent his pot to cover the blanket really. And then he put the closet in. If it didn't happen. On this earth. Meanwhile, Red Riding Hood, she went knock the door. Who is it? He's called out in his sweet granny voice. It's me. I'm the little girl called Red Riding Hood, said Riding Hood. The door is locked. Would you please come in? Said the wolf. He then opened the door for them. Then with what gratitude pen, he put the tables in the basket and pushed and put the flowers in the pitcher. He finished but blank to me. Then Red Riding Hood is into the granny's bedroom, but funny. First thing they have to see them fed there. Good afternoon, Granny. Oh, news. How close is her, my child? Then he thought that he saw that it looked like the very big feet. They've been the big feet for the bed. The bandaged red is touching her foot. Oh, goodness, said Red Riding Hood. What big feet you got! Better to tickling you feet in, said the wolf. But Granny, she said, what big ears you have! All the better to hear you with. Why, Granny, what big eyes you have! All the better to all the better to see you with, my dear. A wonderful, a wonderful is see vanity. But started then. But why, Granny, what big eyes you have! All the better to see you with, my dear. But Granny, what long nose you have! All the better to smell you on, my dear, all flowers. The dandelion, thought to say, the Red is what it happened for. But Red getting closer. But the Red is so closer, then the face is a little hurt and happen. Then, oh, Granny, she said, what sharp teeth you got! Oh, goodness, Granny, what is those are one gold teeth you have? They seem to happen. The better to eat you with, cried the wolf, and he jumped out of bed. Ah! A big bad wolf, cried the Red Riding Hood. Now you gobble up, babe. Me, said the wolf. Oh, you naughty wolf! You bad nasty wolf! He then his father to run for it within. Granny said, open the father closet. Granny said, throw the bowling for the runner. Then the bowling is losing your golden teeth. He gobbled the end of the bowling ball. Oh. Granny, said Red Riding Hood, come, my child. She cried, hide in the closet, my dear. Then he brought the fist. The wolf is an angry event. He opened the father closet then. That sounds like Johnny the Ben. It then happened. Then they came, but the hunters brave. He bent the fun. He found it then. He brave hero was in. The wolf had none. Scared run in. Oh no! Said the wolf. You get out of here. Stay away, her girlfriend, he said. When the wolf jumped out the window, he ran away for then and never returned. He scared away. That wicked wolf wrote trouble, he said. The Red Riding Hood even friendly. He friendly said, but then it happened. Who bit in the bunny? Are you all right, Red? He said. Oh, thank you. Tell me, what is your name? Red Riding Hood. My name's Peter. They call me the Deuce Hunter, said Peter. Oh, but then Granny thought then. In fact, then wicked old wolf had sent very stranger. He's very big, hideous trouble. Then for body then, Red's body funny then. But Red Riding Hood then Peter then returned home. Then bought any fast and never talked to strangers. Then for body then. That's a Peter for that the Russia, or what about the Germany for the Russian first? What about it then? That they may call Peter and the wolf. let down then pin on the wolf, and abandoning me. Then what about the thing? Well, I fed the zip in,